Hello again. On the previous video you saw the hole that was here. Didn't really show you how I cut it, so a series of pictures will basically explain it. Pretty much drill a few holes, drill a few holes and clip the bits together. And then with an electric sander, I'll just use those pads by hand actually, because they were to hand. The hole's not perfect, but it fits in snugly. Only teeniest bit of movement, I can always fix that or pack it or whatever. When the time is right I can sort this out. Now I've moved this screw to here. Basically it was just conflicting. Basic idea, you know. This inspection pit, like I said, it may or may not go in, but even the struts here, well, you only have to cut down that much depth, that's all you need. So I can probably get away with it. It looks like you won't even have to cut into the actual strut. Not even all the way through the baseboard, so I should be fine. Depends how straight I can get the track, but we'll see. Now for this bit, what I've done is, got some tracing paper, so I can plan out the piece that I want to have removable. Maybe even use screws to make it temporary, I'm not sure yet. And then once I've got the shape, I can then use a bit of plastic card. That, by the way, I've tested the same thickness as a basswood, so it can convert your Pico 55 to your Fine Tracks 40. Code, height, all that business. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so I've got the basic shape I want, which is going to be just this bit. And what I've done is I've laid this over the top of that, and I've just basically got the knife and just spiked through. If you can see it, there's little marks there. Sure you can see that. And that will allow me to just quite simply join them up, basically. Okay, so you can see we have drawn a box. These have been tested so they still move, still enough clearance. Pretty self-explanatory. I might trim this off there diagonally, not sure yet. But that's pretty much it. I'm thinking, once I know where this is going, maybe drill some holes and put some small screws. I'm not sure. I mean, this hopefully won't stick up too much. There's a bit of spring. Not sure. We'll see how it goes. See how it goes. Okay, I thought of a simpler idea. It's on. Alright, all I've done, this, and this corner is a teeny weeny bit of super glue. So you see here that it moves. Right? Same as the sides. But it seems pretty flat. Okay, if there's any problems later, well, I could probably put a bit more glue. Whatever. I'll have to be careful when it comes to ballasting, because otherwise it's completely glue it fast. So I'll have to be exceedingly careful with whatever I do. I might just paint the rails, not the rails, the board adjacent to this grey and just leave the ballast just off a fraction. Not sure yet. Okay, these bits, because they stick up a bit, I'll just cover them with something. I might even just disguise it with a road or put some crates there. Don't know. But I think this will be good enough. To be honest, the idea is to be permanent. It's only if I do have a problem with these later on. At least I can easily get access just by prising this off. And when it comes to the tracks I'm going to put there, obviously there will be broke there. What I'm thinking is, put the basswood here, do the tracks as one piece, okay? When it's all glued down and I'm happy, including gluing it down to this, then I'll cut the rails to make the electrical brake. Then I'll drill some holes through here and put some droppers in. So again, when this piece of track, if I have to remove all of this, I can just break the droppers underneath, and this section plus the track should in theory just come off once I've unhinged it. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, I've run out of basswood apart from these scraps. So I could use plastic. I'll use anything. Just fill this bit in, extend it. So I want the road to be here. This is going to be like a complete goods yard. So this is roughly where the goods shed is going to be. I was going to have these tracks a bit closer, but I'll just check the kit I'm going to use. So I need about this much clearance. Okay, and on the whole seems pretty good. Same for this one. That's probably it for now. This track here, that's going to go to the turntable. I'm not going to use this piece because the instructions mentioned the Pico stuff that should line up with this, so I'm just going to buy a piece of Pico and see how we get on. Right, now these are in. Once this is fully set, I'm going to put a bit more super glue around here to make sure it's really stuck to it, and then I'll get this out and exceedingly carefully cut it, make sure I don't snag and bend everything, and then we can do the electrics. And literally it needs well, these rails I can join together, so literally red to red, black to black, and then join to any red or black under the board, and that's done, because I'm not going to put these on a switch. And that one will need one black and one yellow coming from the space in the chop blocks on the panel, and that's it. So hopefully, again, the next update should be more interesting. Okay, so it's been cut through. Lost the edge of the sleeper, but no big deal. Okay. That's it, seems pretty good. Right. Electrics. This is then done. One more track and turntable, done. Right, I'm using a flashlight thing, so the colours may be a little bit different. We've got a new edition. Bought that at the Severn Valley Railway. I've already weathered it slightly since, so I've not gone over the top, just gave it a gentle weathering, and I think it looks pretty good. So, I've painted the track, used like my own gunky mix of just, well, gunky colours basically. It's all enamels. The rail sides have had their gunky mix of rust. Again, no particular special sort of sleeper grind brands or anything, just my own mixture. There's a few different shades on the go, so some bits look a little too rusty. I've toned some bits down to brown and make them just look a bit different. The bits around the point blades, as you can see, are a little more of a dark sort of grey. The same as some fish plate areas, although some places don't actually have fish plates at all, but never mind. So what do you think? Might be a little bit, possibly a little bit overkill with the rust. I mean, I've already toned it down, but maybe it needs toning down more. Having said that, once you've got the ballast in, I don't know, it'll probably be okay. And the goods area, I don't mind it being a bit more rusty because they tend to be a bit less used anyway. I hope you can see how effective this Fine Tracks looks. It's so much more realistic. And the Pico. See the difference? Code 40 Fine Tracks, 55 Pico. Totally different. As long as you pack the Fine Tracks, you can use them both. So, that's that update.